Now from the North Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
Ian Kinsler makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Detroit, second baseman, number 3.
And we are underway from the Steel City as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Cole's ready. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Polanco moves over. One down. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, you have to be impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. I mean, he brings a pretty serious slugging percentage into this one, over 700 on the year. And I'll tell you, if he can finish with numbers like this, he'll be up there with some pretty famous names. He's having one heck of a season.
Justin Upton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
Hit to short, taken in by Mercer. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Michael Fulmer is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, the last outing for him, was not good for the earned run average. Gave up 7 earnings. Gonna have to do a lot better in this one.
John Jaso comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, John Jaso.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Line softly toward the hole, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. From the stretch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt, and this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Third baseman,
David Freese will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Collins on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The run scores from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Here's Starling Marte. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Collins giving chase. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Gregory Polanco comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, opposing runners, they better think twice about running on anything hit to J.D. Martinez. Now, he doesn't have elite speed, and he may not make the jaw-dropping highlight catches that other outfielders make, but he takes good routes, gets good jumps, and he has a very strong arm. Very efficient outfielder.
Josh Harrison is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
2 outs here with a runner at third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 2 and the Tigers nothing. J.D. Martinez will stand in with an even 300 average here in the month of April.
Martinez.
Cole into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Nick Castellanos now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Scorched to third. Freeze is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Tyler Collins.
Tyler Collins into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And it's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Well, hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. Anthony Ghosh is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 12, Anthony.
Jordy Mercer strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Mercer.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Towards second. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
Batting 8, catcher.
And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Chris Stewart will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. swung on and chopped up the middle. Kinsler with the bare hand. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
John Jaso will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pirates leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Bobby Wilson will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
On the ground to the left side. Fielded by Freeze. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Standing in now, Andrew Romine. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Hot shot to third. Freeze has it. On to first, and there were two down.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Michael Fulmer will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty. Unfair.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail things here 2-0. Andrew McCutcheon digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutcheon, and the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Goes. Comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Starling Marte digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Let's take a look at all 5 pitches in this at-bat. He tries to tempt him here on the first one, but he does a good job of holding back. Then they come right back and even the count at 1-1. And we'll foul off these next 2 pitches. Here's the first. There's the second. And on the 5th pitch, finally gets the one he wanted, and he drives it for a base hit.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Here's Gregory Polanco as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take any more.
Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Runner at first here, one man out. Marte off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, that's a big time to pick up the first strike out of the ball game here. So far, guys have been putting the ball in play, and really that's been part of the problem, quite frankly. But that's a good job to get a much-needed punch-out right there.
Josh Harrison stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Romine is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pirates get a run on the McCutchen home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Ian Kinsler will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Cole gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Justin Upton stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, they can't get there. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Miguel Cabrera digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Not close. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That is in there at the letter. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down 3-0. Jordy Mercer is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Jordy Mercer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to third. Taken in by Castellanos. A quick out number one.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Chris Stewart stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
A 1 pitch on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Set to deal on 2-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A good job there making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Into the box now, Garrett Cole showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And, you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
The 1-0 delivery. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Runners on first with 1 down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And this is going to kick foul, so now we'll wait and see whether Clint Hurdle lets his guy swing away here with 2 strikes. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
Here's John Jaso now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
This is a gift right here. You can't make whether to go after this pitch or not, so he does the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run scores, and the run is in to score from second.
Now batting number 6, left fielder.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Starling Marte gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. It's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And he takes ball 1. You start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Here it comes, 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. J.D. Martinez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so He's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Shot towards second, and he makes a great diving stop for the out.
I'll tell you what, as a starting pitcher, life is good when you're getting plays like this one behind you. He lays out and pulls this one in, and I can tell you that makes any starter's job a whole lot easier when you get this kind of defensive support.
Into the box, Anthony goes, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings, and I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Mike Pelfrey is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Gregory Polanco will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen, as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runs up and gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all 3 guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Josh Harrison will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Martinez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Jordy Mercer will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
In now, Chris Stewart. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Bobby Wilson will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Andrew Romine stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. lays off 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Bases are empty, one man out. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Victor Martinez is out of the dugout now, and it looks like he'll bat for the pitcher, Pelfrey.
Victor Martinez.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Ian Kinsler will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but worked all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Justin Upton will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Cole sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Tigers get just the 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Tigers 1. Logan Kensing will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Logan Kensing.
Garrett Cole comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Martinez has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
John Jaso stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. We're in the sixth inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
You do not want to get the middle of this order up with guys on base. So this is the hitter he needs right here, right now.
2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This pitch is popped up, and this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're up 5-1. Back here in Pittsburgh. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Miguel Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Now it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And he'll step off and try again. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeze is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
J.D. Martinez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Mercer is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Nick Castellanos stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Left side. Freeze fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down here 5-1. Starling Marte steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Drilled on the ground to short. Gets dirty and gloves it. Not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Tigers are challenging the
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Hard hit ball to second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here it comes, 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Pirates 5 and the Tigers 1. Anthony Gose will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Just their second hit of the ball game so far, and it comes here in the 8th inning. When that happens, you can almost guarantee you'll be looking up at a big deficit, and you know what? They are, no doubt about it.
Bobby Wilson digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And this is reached for and fouled away off to the right as the count moves to 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here it comes, 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Andrew Romine digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Pause, now the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And this misses as it moves to 2-0 now on the Tigers shortstop.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you what, he had to be sitting on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out in front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Jose Iglesias will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Tony Watson will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Jung Ho Gong will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Jung Ho Gong.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's a big break right there that this ball's hit right at him. If this is a few feet in either direction, this might be 2 runs. Instead, that keeps those runners frozen at second and third with 2 outs now.
Ian Kinsler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Danger here, as this is a hitter that can make it a 1-run ball game.
And if he does, you got to make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything inside that he can pull.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Tap foul at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Oh, this pitch is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 5-2 game.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Justin Upton steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch on its way to Upton. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Count, and the pitch. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Pirates 5 and the Tigers 2. Alex Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Alex Wilson.
Chris Stewart stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Matt Joyce is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Joyce.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. line toward the alley in left center. Ghost is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
Here's John Jaso now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Oh, no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Andrew McCutchen. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Comes set, now the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, that's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Cabrera will put this one away, and the inning is over. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. 9th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the first spot, number 35, Mark Melanson. Now playing first base and batting in the third
Francisco
spot,
Cervelli will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Now catching, number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
And there now is Miguel Cabrera. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Melanson looks in. Here's the 0-2. Now a ball that's reached for and flared out to no man's land behind first. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
J.D. Martinez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Striding into the box, Nick Castellanos. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. One and two now, as that's in there at the knees. Runners on first with one down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Anthony goes. Will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
From the belt, the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
That's wide, 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Line drive, base hit left field. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
You know, sometimes this game can just be flat out simple. Here, he just worked his way into a good count, bought himself a nice fastball to hit, and then just rips it out there to drive in a run.
Mike Aviles will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 14, Mike Aviles.
Standing in now, Bobby Wilson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
So striding in, Andrew Romine, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double? One there. Back to first. A double play. And they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now. And it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, the Pirates were paced this afternoon by the efforts of this man, Andrew McCutchen. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 5-4. So long from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center stations. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.